Okay, so we haven't seen the super cold temps stick around yet, but it is that time of the year where your heat bill goes up. So this morning we have Evelin Preciado from Energy Outreach Colorado. She is joining us with how you can keep those numbers down. Good morning, Evelin. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so talk to me, one, because I know a lot of people want to know. Give us some tips of how people can stay with those low bills.
Yeah, so I like to kind of think about this in three tiers. The first one is going to be your low cost option. So thinking about, whenever you leave the house, when you're away from home, you're at work or you're running errands, lowering your thermostat by about 3 to 5 degrees when you're away. This helps keep your furnace from running when there's no one in the home. And this is something you might already be doing. But remembering not to turn it off completely, because that can risk your water pipes.
What are some common mistakes other than people turning it off maybe? What are common mistakes that people do, especially during this time of year?
Yeah, I mean, turning it off completely. The other one is also forgetting to change your filter regularly, your furnace filter. So if you have the 1-inch filter, we recommend changing it, or at least checking it every 3 to 4 months to make sure it's not clogged. Because if it's clogged, your furnace is going to be working extra hard to push air through your air handler, and it's going to be racking up your utility bills.
All right, Evelin, so it hasn't been cold just yet, but what is some maintenance that people can do, especially ahead of maybe some colder temperatures in the future?
Yeah, air leakage is a big one for homes. So we might not think a lot about doors, but thinking about weather stripping those. So think of all your exterior facing doors. So your front door, back door. If you're able to slip a piece of paper or an envelope right under it and it goes right through the outside, it's a good opportunity to consider installing a door sweep or even purchasing a weather stripping kit from your local hardware store. And there's also contractors that can help with installing those, usually window and door contractors, and that can help a lot.
So many good tips. Anything else that you would like to tell our viewers, especially because maybe they haven't done these things ahead of the winter season? We haven't gotten it yet, and I think people forget that, it's still around the corner. But anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, I did want to add there's a lot of utility companies are incorporating something called time of use pricing. And so make sure you check with your utility company to see what time rates tend to be higher, because there are certain hours of the day where they're going to charge more for electricity. This doesn't apply to gas, just electricity. And making sure you're running those appliances, the electric appliances, during off-peak hours to save on your utility bills that way.
Yeah, my peak hours, sorry, is from 5 to 9 p.m. And I'm like, don't run anything, don't do anything, don't turn anything on. So yeah, definitely check that out. Evelin, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for lovely tips.